Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Chief Strategy Officer of Domo, Jay Hagler.
Good afternoon. I'm Jay Hagler, Chief Strategy Officer for Domo. It's an honor for Domo to help bring General David Petraeus to GBTA this year. Before I get to formal introduction of our guest of honor, I'll take a few minutes to talk about the dynamic pace of change happening within all of our businesses. The video you just saw is from our most recent users conference called Domopalooza. The video highlights the state of technology as it pertains to major contributions over the past decade and the importance of revolutionaries to make those ideas come to reality. While most of the pixelated faces are historic figures you recognize, the last 5 faces are Domo customers from very large organizations like Target, UHG, NBC Universal, that are helping lead their companies through times of powerful change. In my 20-plus year career at large organizations like Microsoft, Amazon, and now Domo, travel has been an integral part of creating successful business outcomes. The reality is, though the world is shrinking with the digitized age, personal connections provided by the travel industry are indispensable and provide the greatest return dollar for dollar. I'm personally reliant upon all of you to effectively do my role. This year, to date, I've flown 50,000 miles, taken 65 flights, rented 26 cars for 65 days, and checked into 32 hotels for a total of 60 nights. I simply can't be effective without the efforts of the travel industry vendors and my company's travel manager. Denise, thank you. How many of you, by raise of hands, feel the pace of business is picking up? Unprecedented levels. Now, how many of you feel confident in your ability to understand when change is needed, that you're provided with the data that you need, enabling you to adapt and lead in this environment? It's becoming ever more important and difficult. As business leaders, thankfully, most of the decisions we make don't have life or death consequences or put our national security at risk. With that said, the role of the travel industry and the work of General Petraeus do operate with such consequences. Like most industries, travel is being disrupted by the digital age. And companies that disrupt are able to fend off disrupting forces. Some examples of such disruption. Each night, Airbnb consumes 215,000 stays, with an average nightly receipt of 4.5 nights compared to 2.5 nights for hotel stays. Tomorrow, during a panelist discussion, you'll hear more from Airbnb, who I'm sure will enlighten you with many more statistics. Also, when you arrive today on your chair, you will have seen a card that has all kinds of travel statistics that further enhance this problem that we're talking about today. Ride-sharing apps made up 52% of global ground transportation in 2016. Keep in mind, this industry started in 2009 with the first entrant. So in just 8 short years, half of ground transportation has moved to the ride-sharing apps. Making timely decisions are more critical than ever to staying competitive in a world where barriers to entry have been greatly diminished through digitization. This is why we started Domo, a platform to transform the way business is managed by giving leaders like you direct access to real-time data, the data you need to understand what is really happening, and to make better decisions to create positive business outcomes. For travel professionals, this power can help you more easily contain travel costs, improve vendor negotiations, dramatically improve the traveler experience, while also mitigating risk and more confidently fulfilling your duty of care. As travel management becomes more complex and the data becomes more diverse, Domo helps you become a better, faster, more flexible organization, helping you to respond in real time. Imagine understanding all your travel spend, in or out of your travel management companies, so you can better control your overall spend. Imagine the ability to quickly visualize where travel spend is happening in your top cities and who your top vendors are, so you can negotiate better rates. Shown on the screen is a travel management solution. Let me go back there. There we go. That Domo worked on with Christopherson Travel. The app delivers a travel leak analyzer, hotel spend analyzer, as well as travel analytics. Imagine understanding each individual's unique travel preferences so you can provide a custom experience for your prized employees. And finally, imagine an RFP process with all of your data. Processes are automated, saving you hours and providing your company the ability to negotiate more favorable contracts. Domo and Anthem are announcing the Anthem Hotel Solution, an application that will revolutionize the hotel request for proposal process. Designed by a team of travel managers led by Business Travel Hall of Famer Cindy Heston, who's Anthem's Director of Travel and Events. While it's fun to imagine a better future, Domo is invested in making a better future a reality today. We hope you'll come by the exhibit floor and see how we can help you do all that I've mentioned. In addition, you'll see some innovative solutions we've developed with our partner, Christopherson Travel, which will help you be a more flexible, adaptable leader in this time of dramatic business change. These solutions are available now. And speaking of leading, it's a distinct honor to introduce the subject of today's keynote discussion. His career serving our country started in the 1970s. A highly decorated four-star general and one of the most prominent combat commanders in American history. David Petraeus has dedicated his life to public service, leading military campaigns in Iraq and Afghanistan, and then serving as the director of the Central Intelligence Agency. General Petraeus was widely credited for changing the course of 2 wars by dramatically reducing the violence in Iraq when he led the surge, and by halting the Taliban's movement in Afghanistan when he led the operation there. He's been described as one of the best battle captains in American history. Following his military service, leading the CIA, he oversaw significant achievements in America's global counterterrorism campaign, guided the development of a strategic plan for the agency, and oversaw the establishment of a new economic security center. Highly decorated at home and by 13 foreign countries, he's now a partner at KKR, a global private equity firm. General Petraeus will be interviewed today by a very special guest, Susan Eisenhower, the granddaughter of US President Dwight D. Eisenhower. It is our honor to make this possible for you today. Enjoy the conference.